This is Daytime at 9.
Welcome back, Queensryche. Geoff Tate is here talking about his performance tonight at the Aztec Theater. Good morning.
Good morning.
Man, you have a bunch of fans in town, blowing up my media, my Facebook media, all for you. That's got to feel good.
It does feel good. You know, San Antonio's always been a favorite city for us to play in. We've been coming here since, I think, 1983 or 82.
Wow.
Consistently, and every time we come here, it's a wonderful welcome, and we love playing.
Well, we're glad you came into town again, and I'm sure everybody else is glad as well. You know, one of the things that you're here to talk about is your 25th anniversary of the Operations Mindcrime, right?
Right.
Tell me about that CD, because I know this is big.
Well, it was a concept album. The album tells a story, and it's one of the most popular Queensryche albums ever. And one that we love playing, and this is the 25th anniversary of the release of the record, so we're playing the whole album in its entirety tonight.
So tonight, everybody can catch you at the Aztec Theater. What time does everything start?
I don't know.
It's going to start off probably around like 8 o'clock, I'm sure. But it's okay, though, because you can show up whenever you want. You're Geoff Tate. Just remember that. Just tell them that. I'll be there when I want. I'm not going to keep you waiting, but, you know. All right, you know, we had a fan want to ask you a few questions, so we had him do a little video. This is Mark Ketchemeyer, our photog. Here's the question that he wanted to ask you.
To know is the album Promised Land. How does that factor into the storyline of Operation Mindcrime, and which songs on the album are part of that storyline?
Wow, that's a good question. I've never been asked that before. It doesn't play into Operation Mindcrime at all. Promised Land is a completely separate concept album. It deals with getting to the pinnacle of life where you have to decide where you're going to go next after you've achieved all your goals.
There you go, Mark. There's the answer to your question, buddy. I don't know any other way to say it, but you know, one other question that he had that he wanted me to ask again was when you made the initial album in '88, Operation Mindcrime, was that the inspiration, or was it written off of the times that were going on as far as the post-Cold War? You know, so
yeah, a lot of it was. I was living in Montreal, Canada at the time, and there was a French separatist group that was trying to force Quebec to leave the Union of Canada. And so somehow I ended up hanging out with a lot of these people that were part of this group, and became very inspired by what they were going through, and I applied that to what was happening in the U.S. and in Europe at the time, because I was spending a lot of time there. And ended up writing the story of Operation Mindcrime based upon those events.
I think history itself is great because you get to redo it. But when you do it with music and you put the finesse to it, it's even better.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like the soundtrack, you know.
A good soundtrack to life. As a matter of fact, I just want to thank you. And once again, everybody, you can see him tonight at the Aztec Theater at 8 p.m. So go ahead and go see Queensryche, because it's going to be nice. Very theatrical. I'm sorry, I'm tongue-tied. Well, thank you very much, sir. I'm going to give you a handshake. Thank you very much.